That's right, chat. We got everything from Star Wars to Assassin's Creed to... I actually don't know what else they have.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
But we will see. This is momentous. Finally, Assassin's Creed went to Japan. It only took them 18 years.
Didn't they, like, I could have sworn a while ago they were like, Assassin's Creed will not go to Japan.
Yeah, they were like really not for it. But it's okay. Somebody woke up over there. I think they finally realized that they're a French developer, and the French are actually some of the most avid manga readers in the world next to Japan. They went, oh yeah, maybe we should, I don't know, hit on this on any level.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of manga that get French releases, but not English releases, which is insane.
When that pandemic started, they, like, France did, like, their own version of the stimulus, but for you to, like, do educational things. And, like, 70% of it was people just buying manga. AC was devved in Montreal, though, at least initially. Yeah, that's too close to French Canada. If Jordan was here high, I could trick him to thinking that tunnel wouldn't end. Okay, they're being a little up their own ass right now. In what way? Show your work.
That game looks cool. I hope it's good.
This is the first Star Wars game that's an open world game ever. Don't know
Really?
how.
First one?
Do not know how we didn't get one of these until now.
Yeah, that seems like prime PS2 material.
Yeah.
Hey, new record.
I wouldn't even say the Jedi games are open world because they're just like really big zones. The closest I'd say it could have been was Survivor for having one really big plan, but it doesn't really feel like an open world
Hello,
game.
everyone. I'm Matthias Carlson, game director at Massive Entertainment. Today, we'll show you a different type of adventure. And as we journey across multiple systems, we will come across many opportunities for a scoundrel. In Star Wars Outlaws, one of your motivations for exploration is to find elusive experts scattered across the galaxy. These experts will help Kay pick up new skills to survive in the underworld. Here, we're looking for a gunslinger who can teach us some new tricks. Our intel points to the Mos Eisley Cantina on Tatooine. So let's head back to our ship. We're picking up in Accra Station. A remnant of the Clone Wars, it used to be a refueling station that now acts as a trade hub for illegal contraband. It's a great place to resupply.
I just really hope you love that. It's a great place. Just let it just...
Often affiliated with the syndicate.
It's a great place. Look at this fucking dump.
If you're in good standing.
They got workers' benefits.
Yeah.
This kind of business attracts all kinds of shipjackers, contract brokers, and corrupt officials.
Not a fan of our little rat friend. I feel like I'm getting dumber as I get older.
Is a refined EML
That droid made a funny noise and I kind of smiled. I was like, what a stupid little bastard.
You'll find everything you need to finalize your preparations.
Words are funny. They're cool.
It went wow wow, and I'm like, yay.
I went yay pellets.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm going yay pellets for the stupid shit. Remember when the first fucking Jedi fucking Survivor stream where we're just walking around the hub for an hour and a half laughing at every fucking alien and robot?
Each planet has its own system for you to explore, and many opportunities to make a few credits, which you can choose to engage with or not.
I am under attack! My ship will not survive long!
This is KZXcellent.
Alright, you know, chat?
I'm coming to help.
This is crazy. I was not actually expecting this kind of like ship combat, you know, and traversal, because I played Starfield.
Turret activated, Jenny.
One down.
I have to live vicariously through random ship segments and other Star Wars games because they won't give me back the Rogue Squadron franchise.
And you can tell Gorak he owes KZXcellent a ship.
In space, your actions also have consequences and can impact your reputation with syndicates.
I could play those now.
This
Holy shit.
optional dogfight allowed us
Yeah.
to improve our reputation with the Pikes while making a few credits.
Spooling up the hyperdrive.
Now let's continue our journey and head to Tatooine.
Yeah, playing Starfield was a mistake because it's really making this game look way more impressive.
Tatooine space. Edge of the galaxy.
The tattoo system is in the clutches of the Hutt cartel. Our reputation with them is poor, so we best be on our way.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they do this transition. Ah, that's clever. That's good. They're just like, let that smoke stay until we land. Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Starfield would have just been like, look at a PNG for half a minute.
We could head straight to our destination. Or explore what the city has to offer. Recreating this iconic city is a dream come true for our team, allowing us to show parts of Mos Eisley you've never seen before.
Room for one more?
There are many opportunities for a scoundrel, including working your way in with the Hutt cartel. Most of Tatooine's economy is under their control, even though the increased Imperial presence has been hurting their business. But first, we need to pick up the trail of our expert gunslinger. The
Thank you,
best
Aaron
place to
Lime,
start
for
is the canteen.
Toot is jorking his peanuts.
By asking around, we learn of a pirate
Dude,
who's
awesome.
deadly with the blaster, and who used to work for the Hutt cartel. Our intel leads
I
to
do like
powerful
bikes.
storehouses, located in the southern hills. Traveling to your destination can be an adventure in itself. As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys,
Or the
you'll
KOTOR
quickly
remake is
realize
dead.
that
God
this
damn it, EA.
enormous desert
EA
planet
wasn't in charge of
still
that one. You
holds
can't
many
blame them that
mysteries.
time.
Is it actually dead? I forgot.
It's one of those things where it's like they're still actively working on it. I think they just need to find someone to give
We
them
need to
money for it.
locate our storehouse and find our way
Like
into
on
this heavily
publishing
guarded
side.
fortress without triggering the alarm.
Apparently how Disney does a lot of their deals is
Busy place.
they'll say yes if you can like find a publisher type of thing because they don't want to pay for the game's development for a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's not dead. Last I've heard. These are not the peanuts you're jorking for. Ah, Jedi mind tricks. That's great, chat. Glad that that's pinned.
There's a data pad or something that can tell me who that old gunslinger
You guys are nailing it today. I'm glad the spirit of the evil within one is active with this game, by the way.
So.
Nix, attack.
Oh, I just fucking. That was good.
I'm like, I ain't saying shit. You'll figure this out fast. Yeah, Aspyr had never done a full game development before. They only did remasters. I think it's, Saber is working on it currently. In some capacity. I don't know how big at this point.
Oh, because I have your stream up on a different tab, I'm getting fucking loot drops for Ubisoft games.
Let's go, dude. Get your loot.
Let's see. I have a thing for Rainbow Six and a thing for Avatar.
Let's go, dude. Oh man, we got our hacking game or something here.
Yes, I got it.
Ah, okay. They put it in like the random language first. That's cute.
Work for the Huts. I should talk to her. Oh, come on!
Yo, Sheriff Quinn, it's just
We've been
like Deadly
spotted.
Premonition.
Well, we now know where to find our gunslinger. Let's get out of here quick.
We're in trouble, pal.
I'm always saying press R3 for a back to vial.
Dude, you just gotta soak it up. All Star Wars fans truly know that Bacta is for healing after watching The Book of Boba Fett,
Quick exit.
where Boba Fett trips over his ass and then has to be in that tank for an entire episode. Multiple times.
Look at the shitty fucking like Star Wars moped.
Dude, we're rolling.
Yo, nice dissolve.
Dude, we're going through a cool dissolve. We got our rat. We got our scooter. Dude, we're listening to a little bit of jizz. We're in
I
there.
think that's probably my favorite joke from Spaceballs. When they're doing like the seed transfer when they're on the fucking sand planet, it's like nice
Actually, I'm
dissolve.
gonna shot on the planet.
Oh,
We should watch that movie.
Yep. That's right, chat. Subs are $5 till the end of the month. Then Twitch is going to up them by $1. What I'm telling you is you should get in now, but also, please don't leave me.
One of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new
Oh
blaster
shit,
skills,
this is just right
Dude,
there.
she's got fucking Deadeye from Overwatch.
Yeah, fucking, yeah. That's cool though, like honestly. Sick.
Yeah.
finding
Tase the shit out of that Dark Trooper.
in a galaxy.
I'm glad we're getting Star Wars games where you're like not a Jedi.
Yeah, where there's no lightsabers. Yeah.
I mean,
Now that we're getting multiple Star Wars games, we can get multiple types
yeah.
instead of we're rarely getting any, so we're gonna go for the biggest hits.
Like honestly, I wouldn't care if this game has lightsabers. Like this game can do the fucking the Jedi Survivor thing where Darth Vader just chases you through a level, and I'd be shitting myself because it's like I don't have a lightsaber, I can't fight that.
You said I wouldn't complain about if there were lightsabers, and I remember Jason, upon watching the first trailer of Jedi Fallen Order, said they lost me when there were lightsabers. I'm like, this thing's called Jedi, Jason. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you now. And then I just pointed that shit out to him incessantly for 12 months, and he wanted to kill me.
All you've ever known. After crossing one of the galaxy's elite, you end up hunted, with your one chance of freedom being an impossible task.
He's speaking so
To
softly.
pull off one of the greatest heists of all time.
He'll tell me
To
everything's
increase your
okay.
chances
You
of
have
He's got a bit of riz to
You'll
him.
need to seek out elusive experts.
Thank you.
scattered all across the
That dude's
outer
holding an animal.
What the fuck?
from a skilled
Oh, that's a stuffed animal. Okay.
to a sabbat.
Yeah, I left out the stuffed for a bit. I didn't know you would actually think when you're like, what the fuck is that a live animal?
Jawas that can fit off-market parts to your starship. Follow rumors whispered.
Yeah, you're like
between
a
locals
scavenger slash bounty
from
hunter in
cantina
this, so you're
bartender
just like
that will
taking
lead you
jobs,
to their
stealing
location
shit.
before embarking on shady and often dangerous jobs to grow from a street thief into a fearless outlaw. but as a wanted scoundrel.
Have they announced new Just Dance
it's in your
yet?
best
Don't
interest
worry.
only to stick
There's
around
always a chance.
long
It's too
enough
bad they abandoned the
to get what
Wii.
you need before jumping
Wasn't last year's
to a
game the
brand new
last one on
location.
Wii or something?
Yeah, it was either last year or the year before or something like that. And someone's gonna go, actually, it was 3 years before. You're in the pandemic. You're in hell. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Every part
Dude,
of
the
the
fuck-
galaxy,
the
from the
pandemic time
darkest
isn't real.
corner of
Yeah, I know.
Acquisition
It makes everyone like go, this happened this time. It's like, no, it didn't.
Build your reputation with them to earn lucrative rewards.
Did I see the new Atlas logo? I did not know.
Oh, it's new Atlas logo?
Everything.
Yeah, I did not know
Risk
that,
facing
that
their
they
wrath
changed their
and
logo
double
again.
cross
It's like
them
when they
to
spread
land
out the
yourself
U
a big score.
like 10 years ago.
On behalf of Massive Entertainment,
Their logos have been fairly
along with
consistent,
our
honestly. Like, I
co-development
don't
studios
remember them
all
changing it
across
too much.
Ubisoft,
Yeah, there's like the
and of
2010s where they
course,
like
Lucasfilm
spread the
Games.
letters out a little
It's
bit.
my privilege to share another look at
very
this
minor.
childhood dream come true that we've crafted.
It really is a toothpick changes everything.
We hope
A
you love
toothpick
it.
changes everything.
If you're willing to
I don't
take
know
a
where
risk
when this game actually takes place
Galaxy
yet. I assume it's somewhere in the OT.
of opportunity.
It's got to be before episode 6 because Jabba's in here. Post Clone Wars.
Yo!
Oh, okay.
Yo, they got that awful little Muppet guy.
Dude, fucking, I'm always talking about Salacious B. Crumb.
Oh, was that Salacious B. Crumb?
If you're talking about the little brown one that goes and laughs all the time, yes.
Alright, I didn't know that. I knew there was a guy named Salacious B. Crumb. I didn't know that was him.
Oh, this isn't like a new Atlas logo. They just made one stylized after Vengeance.
K gets pulled into
Oh.
a plan that will change.
I'll put it on screen here. It's what Atlas West is using.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone.
It's doing the Kirby
From
Vengeance
childhood,
stuff.
Kay and Nix have been inseparable partners.
That's pretty good.
You're welcome.
Helping each other every step of the way.
Dude, that's this Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, that is this Friday.
Dude, thank God I'm off.
Distract him, Nix.
I have to work the day.
Busy week. We might have that Nintendo Direct this week. We're doing this. Then Vengeance drops, and then I lock in.
Kay and Nix will have to constantly adapt to every scenario.
Dude, like Mahoraga.
Nix, you want to drop that for me?
Oh, okay, the game actually isn't letterboxed, okay. They just did it for that presentation, okay. It was, they were probably presenting it in ultra wide. Have I missed anything? No, they just did a demo for this game, Star Wars Outlaws,
Access to new skills
and like a
and
musical
work with
performance at the
contracts.
start of the game's music. So far, this is interesting. I'm liking what I'm seeing from it a decent bit. Also, there's no towers in this game.
And in this
They already
world,
confirmed.
your actions have
Oh, real? Wow.
consequences.
I can't
Yeah,
let you walk out.
yeah. There's no towers. They're just like explore the area to actually fill
I'm
in the
gonna
map.
finish it.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
finally.
And reputation is everything.
Where is he?
Imagine doing that to an alien that looks like that.
Attention you'll receive
Dude, I'm gonna
I'm
need that.
in on this. I'm in on this game just for that.
No, dude, you know that 500 cigarettes video where like it's very clearly edited to have him say 500 cigarettes after every other sentence? I
Yes.
think when the game comes out, someone should edit that to where every other question she just fucking slams the guy's head on the table.
brings a new set of challenges.
She just keeps doing it.
So I saw that Imperial icon just now in the warning. Does this have GTA fucking wanted system, but it's the Empire?
No,
They're like, you
no,
fucked around
no.
too much. We're sending off
Scattered
TIE
across the
fighters.
stars are unique locations.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was like, oh no, you fucked up. Here comes Chill
Adventures
Penguin.
discover. Traverse the vast jungle world of Akiva.
Like a fucking like this is the Maverick
The
after your
ancient
ass.
city
It's
of
like I guess that would work.
Dangerous Savannah moon of
I think Joseph Anderson should play this. By the way, skip half the game. I think Joseph Anderson should stream again.
of Tatooine.
Bro's disappeared to, I don't know, make 4 more children.
Trailblazer to transition from planet to planet.
Craves
Fire up
the
the
flesh.
hyperdrive.
Actually, the one thing you missed probably is that all the space stuff in this is seamless, so I just started punching Starfield in the head for 5 straight
On
minutes.
KZXcellent Cardinal Speeder.
That's crazy. 5 minutes. That's how long each loading screen is when you want to land.
Yes.
The life of an outlaw.
Be nice to Todd. I won't. The space combat in this looks good, and when you go to a planet, you just keep flying toward it, and then you land.
There are opportunities at every
Yeah,
turn.
it's not a
And if you're
loading
willing to
screen
take the
into a
risk,
menu, into another menu where you choose your landing zone,
The
then
galaxy
another
is
loading
yours.
screen into you walking the planet.
I wasn't even expecting to shoot it. I was just like, my expectations for when they went into space in this one, I'm like, well, I played Starfield. It's too hard to... Wait, they're doing it. Hold on. Alright, that's in 2.5 months. Let's go, dude. It's what you've been waiting for. X
Oh, is this
Defiant.
the fucking X Defiant game? Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Didn't they have like a big like aesthetical shift?
Yeah, they had an aesthetic shift from when they first put it out. Now it's... I think this is like... COD-like for them? I don't go here, so I kind of have to like really hone in to identify. Didn't No Man's Sky do the landing on the plane thing at launch? Starfield couldn't. Yeah, Carl, it's like you imagine Starfield where space is like... Everything is like a Fallout game where you like go up to the door and then you have to wait for the fucking loading screen, but they do that with space travel. Very
Which is
confusing.
like the one thing you want to be seamless. Like I don't
Yeah,
care if
yeah,
ask
you
for
can't really
fucking
you can't really wander around and explore in that game because you know
There's just nothing to explore.
the planets don't have anything in them, and you can't like roam around in space. You can't get anywhere from it.
Which
Weird.
is insane because it's like say what you want about like Fallout 3, 4, and like Skyrim. They're typically pretty good at like crafting a world that you want to explore.
Mm-hmm. Cat, please don't attack Carl. It's Pride Month.
That took me a second. That took me a little bit.
Yeah, I recently played Fallout 3, and I think I became more vicious after having played. It's like I can just wander around and have fun. I think I did shit for like 6 hours before even going to Megaton.
Yeah, no, like again, I'll always say 3 and 4 are not very well written games. They're tons of fun to just walk around in, though.
Yeah, there's some funny quests and shit to do. I'm under the umbrella too. Oh no, I had nothing to say in regards to Carl as a person. I was just saying, don't make fun of Carl. Also, it's Pride Month. I was giving you two separate facts.
We've gathered a lot of your feedback during Season 1, and we are continuing to work with you, our community, to bring an
You should check
engaging
Goon Call.
and
Oh
immersive
sure.
medieval
Let's see what you got cooking in here.
Season 2.
Oh, I've been
Chorus of
tagged.
Havoc has just begun.
Oh,
and
that's
introduces
crazy.
a
I don't
new
think you posted
narrative
anything in Goon Call
with
chat.
brand new Sea Lords, the Huback twins. Armand and Bertrand are set to challenge you with their orchestral fleet and reward you with new loot if you are victorious. You will also get a brand new ship, the Brig.
I'm gonna be honest, when they said the Brig, I was like, oh, okay, you can like
or smuggling vessel.
you can like lock people in.
We'll have you face off against a vicious and hungry new sea monster, the
There you go, this is some Carl shit, the fucking Megalodon, dude.
Special
Big ass
That's just the
shark.
thieves that they're doing.
Summer Fiesta and Dragons Regatta boat races will have you competing for additional rewards.
It is crazy,
to
this
customize
was
your
announced the
ships
same year they were
and
showing off Sea of
We've
Thieves.
also added community requested
And then it
features,
came out
including
like
fleet
several
management,
years
allowing you
after
to
Sea of
assign your
Thieves
ships
came
to a
out.
POI,
Yeah,
secure
wasn't
your
this supposed to be
profits,
like their whole like
expand your
they
empire,
looked at people
and
really liking the
deliver
boat
precious
combat
pieces
from
of
Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed 3 and 4 and went, we should make a whole thing about that.
Yeah, we should make a thing like that, and then, you know, it wasn't gonna have a story, then it was gonna have a story, then it disappeared, and then it became a concept album, and a lot happened.
Upgrades will elevate your favorite ships to powerful.
And
And
then
also the $70. And when I was moving, my movers came in, and one of them said, "I told you Skull and Bones was gonna suck. You shouldn't have bought it."
Into the Dragon's Wake.
And like, what, the Taiwanese government got involved or something like that?
I think it was like Singapore was where this was being developed, and they gave them grants to cover the development costs, but one,
Yeah.
it had to be a new IP.
You will also face off against
And it had to
brand new
release.
legendary sea
Yeah, the game
monster,
had to come out. Like,
So they
you
couldn't
stay
pivot.
away
They
from
couldn't
it.
pivot this to something else. It had to
Step
continue to
into
be
eons of
this.
slumber.
Anyway, why? There's just dragons in this now.
PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress, and obtain rewards.
I thought it was set in reality. What the?
Feature of
Dude,
Season 3.
are you trying to tell me the
And you
dragons
can
ain't real?
also try it separately as part of our free trial. Finally, thank you to all our players.
I don't know
We
anyone
will
who's
keep
played this
working
game, so I
hard
don't
to
know if
bring
it's
you
like good or
original,
if it's like
amazing
Yeah.
just
experiences
kind of
as we
fine.
continue to go on.
I don't even know if they have to pay back the government necessarily. They just need to release it. So they're like, hey, we want more games released from our country in development studios. You need to put this out. And eventually they did.
Because it was government money.
Yeah, it's like government. There are 2 torches on the screen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gwen Vero.
Hello, everybody.
brand director.
She didn't do anything funny. She just started speaking like a French person. I laughed.
I laughed because you laughed. Like, what's going on?
Players
You
are
hello,
one
everybody.
epic
Yo,
Yo,
shit.
dude, it's the Prince of Persia.
embodying relentless princes, capable of
Oh,
defying
that's cool.
gravity,
It's the
running
Fortnite
on
guy.
walls, rewinding
Wait, hold on.
time
Wait, no,
to
wait.
traps,
Is that the warrior within
and
one?
defeating mythical
Oh,
creatures
dude, they went through all of them.
to
They
Yeah,
even
no, I
showed you
saw
two,
the
they
one
even
within one.
they even hit 2008. Oh yeah, that shit's 35.
We want
dude.
to give you
Dude, that
new
2008 design is so
exhilarating
fucking good.
adventures.
It is obscenely
Back
good.
in January,
Yeah.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown released to critical acclaim from media and players.
Yeah, it's fucking
I
cool.
did tap into this again
Ubisoft
recently
Montpellier
to do the
has a
boss rush
special
mode.
treat
Man,
for
that
you.
game's a comer.
Check it out.
Hello everyone. Thank you for all the love you shared about our game and the free updates released over the past months. It's been thrilling to watch.
I really wasn't aware that you could like that Western devs could make boss fights as good as these. That were this like kinetic.
And now, have a look at our first title update, available for free, called Divine Trials. And next, a glimpse of a story DLC.
Please read that on stream. What do I got? Also, we got an announcement coming up. Divine Trials, more combat challenges.
Oh, is it like they're like Bloody Palace?
Revisited bosses. They're recoloring the bosses and maybe giving them new moves.
Ooh.
New traversal puzzle stuff. Oh, yeah, and yeah, this fucking nightmare. New stuff, new looks, and it's available now.
Wait, hold on.
Also, yeah, that was clearly the 2008 costume.
Oh my god. Oh.
Free
shit.
update. Maybe you want to tap in if you want to rock that.
Dude, that's insane because this is like one of the best designs for the prince.
And a Mask of Darkness
Oh,
story
shit.
DLC in September, as if September wasn't getting any more fucking busy.
What's in September? Because I thought everything was October.
But we are not.
We got some
stopping there.
stuff. I'll have to go through it when
Ubisoft
we're
has
not in
partnered
here. Probably
with
after the
indie
show, I'll
studio
go through what
Evil
we're looking at
Empire
in the fall.
to bring their amazing independent spirit
11
to the
years in New
franchise.
York, I have a diamond
The
hard
road
poker
Prince of
face for
Persia,
everything happening, but just
which
now I was
released
checking
just
out
a few
at the
weeks ago,
Prospect Heights grocery
is a
store, and a
fast-paced
German child next to me
action
was
platformer
like,
roguelite.
May I
Throughout
please
the
have
early
a
access
stoop
phase,
waffle?
We'll be gathering
And the mom went,
valuable
9
feedback
Klaus.
from the world, while also delivering
Dude, fucking
regular
Stroop
updates
waffles are some of the
and
funniest
additional
shit ever.
content.
Thank you for telling
Here's
me to
the
read
text.
that.
Hi, we're recording this just before early access release, while everyone is in full debugging mode and completely freaking out.
Yo, what if the
So
prince
time
was
to
purple,
this.
though?
The Royal Prince of Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already, and it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your love and the billions of sales we've made now that the game is bug-free and
it
has
would
100%
depend which one.
positive reviews. Today, I can happily announce that our first update, the Temple of Fire, is about to release.
I liked the announcement trailer where I paused and the caption said Persian trap mix. It's fucking me up seeing these normal white dudes open up their mouths. Suddenly they're French. Suddenly. How long is the show? I imagine it's like an hour. Huh? Oh yeah, it's already in early access.
Oh, I had no clue.
Yeah, this is the first update that they're showing off
Cool.
for the new biome.
Is that a thing you want to tap into when it's out of? early
Yeah,
access?
I'm gonna wait for it to be done.
Finally,
Yeah.
But it does look
leave
pretty
you
good.
With a glimpse of what we are calling our love letter to one of the most beloved games in the entire series.
Here we go.
Oh,
One
oh, oh.
that I'm sure you'll agree is truly timeless.
And then
Thank you.
Godsmack comes on stage.
How I've missed you, young man.
Oh shit.
Holy shit! Do you remember when this game was gonna come out 6 years ago?
Do you remember when they couldn't get wall running to work?
They literally are straight up making that from. They threw all of that shit away. They threw it all away.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot the fucking Rocksmith is coming back. Hell yeah.
This is why you needed to be my co-host, so we could get the Rocksmith pop off. Dude, Linkin Park numb, and now I'm back.
Have you played Rocksmith?
No, I have not.
It's really
My
cool.
understanding is that it's the thinking man's Guitar Hero.
It is Guitar Hero, but it actually teaches you how to play.
Yeah.
AI recommendations to grow your skills each day. And best of all, new users can download Rocksmith Plus free with access to a limited number of songs, lessons, and features. Try for free today.
How do you feel on that game Mixtape, by the way, that I just said was an Alto game over and over again on stream yesterday?
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I thought that game was cool looking.
No way.
Dude, Avatar.
No freaking way. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this looks so nice. Probably going to be saying that a lot.
You played this yet? Or is that still in the cards?
We're gonna do this at some point.
How many players is the co-op?
I don't know, actually. I know it has at least 2. It's one of those where you gotta play like 90 minutes before you can
the intro,
unlock the multiplayer.
It was like Far Cry 6.
My favorite thing was like telling people, hey, did you guys know this came out and has been out for half a year? Special shout out to Blitz, Hollow, and Maximilian, dude. Dude, Max, I know you're a big Avatar fan. That's not a joke, he actually is.
You remember rumors in reports saying that Far Cry 7 might take place in Ireland?
It is time
Yeah.
Dude, if that's real, we have to play that.
So you may remember, chat, it was around October or November of 2020 in which a Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake was announced and set to release January 21st, 2021. Well, we're now in 2024 in June, and we've gotten a confirmation the Sands of Time remake will come out in 2026. They were gonna put that shit out. That game they made was done. The trophy list leaked. Like back, like at the start of 2021, we knew what the trophies for that thing was. What happened? It looked like shit, and they gave it to a studio that didn't even wall running wasn't in.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to code wall running. So they got bullied really hard. They delayed it, and then they eventually went, "Oh yeah, we'll just put one of our main studios on it and make it from scratch."
For reference, chat, like I don't want to say that Prince of Persia was the one to invent like parkour in video games, but Sands of Time was the one that was like
it popularized it.
Parkour in video games.
It popularized the concept of wall running to get onto a thing, to swing off these poles, to then get up on the rafters, and doing all that in like 2002, 2003.
Season 4 will be the final.
It was a really good iteration of what Genshin Impact brought to the table in 2001.
Car customization, and you will discover our latest playlist, Donk versus a Rider. Now, let's talk about the future. I'm thrilled to give you a first look at our
I'm glad that they're remaking from scratch, so it's, you know, when it comes out, it'll be something worth like engaging in. But
and playlist. We will start with season 5 and a huge surprise.
It's like if Final Fantasy VII Remake said, and we're launching in 3 months. Here's the whole game made by CyberConnect 2, and they went, okay, we're just throwing this shit out. I'm sorry, guys, and we tricked you. We'll be back in we'll be back in 5 more years.
Or if rumors are to be believed, the FF9 remake, very similar story for some reason. I don't know why they keep doing this.
Yeah, but yeah, so long as they don't, you know, stack 5 years on it, I think it's fine.
Yeah. It's just it's weird. It's happened multiple times.
That and I can't give them that much shit. They didn't even announce this shit. We've basically been talking about a remake that we technically shouldn't really know about for like 4 years.
We're driven by the chase. Always on the lookout. And once our target is in sight, it's on.
The dog.
What the fuck?
That dog transformed into a car. I'm glad that Summer Games Fest and Ubisoft are keeping some aspects of E3 alive. There was a stage. They're like presenting games. They have trailers that make me go insane. My chat said they were up their own ass because they started with a musical performance for a game because they're stupid. Like, we're getting everything. Everything I need from E3. Where's Aisha Tyler? Who knows? I'm gonna eventually make these people react to an Aisha Tyler E3 with me again.
There's no rest.
We're gonna see if anybody in the crowd has a meme they want to pitch.
Never stops.
What?
Aisha Tyler went into the crowd, went up to a cosplayer for someone from Assassin's Creed Syndicate and said, "Do you have a meme you want to pitch?" And then gave him the mic and he went,
Next the crucial case in September.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Thank you for watching and see you there.
Sorry about that. They were doing a weird thing with the audio where it was like kind of the audio you would hear in the theater that they're playing this in.
Yeah, it was
And then it
echoey.
cut to-
Yeah, they were probably on the wrong channel. From Daniel Mott on Twitter, Prince of Persia. This game was announced in 2020. It was going to release in 2021, but will now release in 2026. Not because it was delayed, but because they're really committing to the bit of being able to control time. Oh! Okay, I get it.
For we stand on the threshold of a new age. Our streets shall be lined with abundance. Our fields shall yield bountiful harvests, and our coffers shall overflow with wealth.
I'm happy to give you all the Twitch drops you were looking for.
Of prosperity dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
You can take it from here.
Okay, man. Sure, dude. Yeah, man. Cool. I really appreciate that you gave me that you have that trust in me.
Manu, I love that trailer.
That was awesome. Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
And hi, I'm Hay Anderson, brand director.
When is
It's with
Judas?
great pleasure
I think
and
that's under like
enthusiasm
2K.
We, on behalf of the Ubisoft Mind Studio, stand before you to give you a glimpse into the extraordinary new chapter that is Anno 117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite setting that's been highly awaited.
I watched the
Now
footage
fully
and
releasing in 2025
impressions of
on both
Judas.
PC
That looks pretty good.
and console. But today,
You are
we
way
have
too American for this show, blonde lady. The French need this.
Just imagine, it's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
Yes, and united by conquers, the Empire found its way to peace.
We're
and
so
become
far
a
along in this
cultural
show of
melting
game
pot.
reveals, and I'm like, dude,
Anno 117
where-
Pax Romana
where's
will
Just
deliver Roman
Dance?
gaming experience unlike anything you have ever
It's gonna be
played.
dog shit if it ever
And
comes out.
for
I
the
don't know.
first
That
time
game
in
looked
Anno,
pretty good.
You will be able to choose your
What,
starting
Judas?
province.
Yeah.
Either the mysterious
yeah, it'll
Celtic
probably be good.
Badlands
Yeah,
of
like I
Ireland,
like some of the stuff
the more
there.
civilized Roman wants to be,
I know we're supposed to
or
like
the
hate
traditional Roman
Ken Levine
heartlands
now because
natural,
Bioshock Infinite wasn't,
close to the
you know,
hungry heart
particularly
of
as good.
Empire.
Manu, I'm so
But it's
excited
okay.
for this game.
Same for me.
Honestly,
And there are so
the
many
thing with
more
Bioshock
exciting
Infinite is that
features
playing
and
that game
details
feels
that we'll reveal in
great.
time.
It's just the
Stay
narrative
tuned
part
for
that
next year
sucks.
as Anno
Which is a shame because
117
it's very
Pax
narrative
Romana will be
focused.
released on
Yeah.
both PC and
Yeah, I
console.
get that.
But it's with great passion and excitement that we bring this 25-year-old timeless game
I
here
didn't even
to the
finish
main
Infinite.
stage at Ubisoft Forward. And to
It's
our
true, it would
core
protect my daughter a
loyal
little.
fans, a
Yeah,
massive thank
it's
you.
fine.
Because without you, none of this would be possible.
Yeah, before I even knew Kat was into Bioshock, I would have already just assumed based on Elizabeth. I'm like, yeah, what a surprise. M-rated video game that includes a Disney princess. You're into
Hold
it?
on,
Yeah,
hold
what
on.
a shot.
Wait, I'm sorry. Year 8, Season 2.
Yes. That's why I said this is their Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, where it's just, like, supported forever. Speaking of...
No, so, I get that. I've just never seen a game outright say, hey, this is what year we're currently in, this is what season we're currently in that year.
Remember Wooly never shutting the fuck up about this game. What, For Honor? Because, yeah. It's because they kind of designed it to have, like, fighting game tendencies to it on how you counter and stuff, so I'm not shocked that he would get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Monopoly. Coming to all platforms September. You can be Alto. Yo, shout out to Charlie on Twitter.
Why, what?
There's a dog piece on screen.
Oh, I thought I said something about Monopoly. It's like, no.
Nah, you didn't. We have more Trackmania, a thing I have only heard spoken about by Jeff Gersman.
Sure, it's good.
Another season of The Riders Republic.
I've never heard of this before, I'll tell you.
They're like, it's multiple different extreme sports in like a big open area. And then, of course, what they showed in the pre-show, Battlecore Arena.
Is that new?
Yes, this is seemingly early access arena shooter where you're balls.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused. Like, is this one of those games that released during the pandemic and I just didn't know?
Don't worry, I've never heard of it until now. Alright, it's time for the main dish. Last thing, yeah, this might be an hour show.
Sometimes I forget that like Taiko is like a real thing and not just the arcade game.
Big drum. Assassin's Creed thing, Japan, and then we got our hands up. Yeah, this has been paced out pretty well because we're like 42 minutes in and they've shown a decent amount of stuff.
Shadows
that serve the light.
The oceans
Actually, we're the Assassin's Creed shadows.
from the same river. Greed, power, vengeance. We must learn to trust
And follow the blade.
together.
Thank you for the hot resub.
The game does look very interesting, though. I want to know if they do like a more action-oriented thing when you play as one of the characters.
Yeah, I'm interested in how they balance the multiple playable characters because they've not done that for the RPG ones yet.
Yes,
And even when you had multiple
finally
characters in
going
like
to
Syndicate,
feudal
they
Japan
basically
at
played the
end
same.
of Sengoku era.
Yeah, now they're
It was a period of war where clans were fighting for power.
now they're like in
Turning
specific
point
roles. One of
history,
them is the stealth one, one is the
culminating in
combat one.
unification of Japan.
Which is cool.
A period shaped
He's
by
4 and he just said
political intrigue,
Japan.
secret leagues, and battles fought in the shadows.
Do we know if this,
And a
if
time
this
where the
is
greatest warrior became heroes.
Like the RPG stuff
and
they've been doing
inspired
since
the most
Origins, or
amazing
Yes.
and well-known
Ah,
epic
okay.
fantasies.
Yes.
The
I have
samurai
been given no
and the
reason to
shinobi.
not think that that's... All the
Two
mainline
perfect
ones are that.
archetypes for
But
our
that
dual
Mirage one was like a
protagonists.
smaller scale thing for like $50.
You'll embody the
Oh, yeah, no,
deadliest
I just kind of assumed that they made
assassin in
that one as
shinobi.
kind of like a testing
Now,
bed for like a
young
scaled
woman
back one.
from the
Not scaled back, but
mountains
like
of India
Yeah.
who was
more
forced
focused
by
on the
war
free running.
to learn the arts of deception. You'll also experience Japan through the eyes of Yasuke, an historical character
Oh,
whose legend
good
is
lord,
surrounded by
Frenchman.
mysteries. It allows us to tell the story of a foreigner who becomes a samurai under Oda Nobunaga.
Stop saying Japanese words. What?
This is awesome!
Dude, he put a W in the word samurai somehow. How'd you do that?
Samurai.
Samurai.
A foolish samurai warrior.
Bounce freely between both characters.
Dude, this is what I mean. I'm glad like Jean Reno didn't speak English in the movie Wasabi. This is what he would sound like.
And as you progress in your adventure,
I'm never more proud to be an American than any single time we do a foreign developers press conference. Racism is back with this stream. We had to get back to what we're truly good at. Laughing when someone's voice sounds weird.
From going underwater. But as the season gets warmer,
It's only the French I'll laugh at. If it's anything else, I'll feel uncomfortable.
Oda Nobunaga.
Or heavy rain will help you to blend in the environment, to lurk or escape your
what?
You can also use your surroundings to your favor.
Surroundings?
At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows. Each day and season bring its own challenges. But today, I'm really excited to share an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. You're about to see a sequence where Naoe and Yasuke are hunting corrupted daimyo through beautiful parts of Japan.
Did he just say like daimyo?
Japan.
Is that what he just tried to say?
Oh, I didn't get anything but Japan. I was like really trying to.
It sounded like he was gonna say like daimyo, but he went like damo or some shit. It was like what the fuck?
No. Automod fucking hit fucking Hellfire comms and chat. Don't put a hyphen after halfway into Japan. That becomes a slur.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't worry. A lot of that one's not used very often, so people don't know that it's that. It's like when I was playing Honkai Star Rail, and then she's so excited going, "You're on that honky," and I'm like, "Jeez, you know what that word is?"
Ooh, whoa.
Are you aware?
Busy. A big harvest requires many hands.
Didn't Wooly actually say a slur for Mexican people recently?
Yes, he did. Oh, he did.
What was the context for that? Did he just say it, or did he?
He
not
was
know?
reading an email, and they wrote it in there and tricked him. And you can watch Pat's face shrink. I'm Latino, so I can say that dude busted out some beans, all right.
Jeff Keighley during Summer Games Fest.
Dude, look, they understand that Japan's about honor. Everyone bows.
Dude, look at that fucking cudgel. Oh my god.
Dude, that's like an epic purple tiered one you found in a chest like 3 hours ago.
It's somehow worse than the random like uncolored one that you find because the damage is way lower.
We need to get that Twitter account to post this as fast as possible.
Samurai sir, this way. I beg you.
Such
Hurry,
a
sir.
tiny child.
Please.
Right behind you, little one.
Oh, Baba. I brought someone.
Well, this just came out. This is November?
This fall, so I imagine it's October or November.
Huh.
Along with, you know, every other video game ever made.
Yeah.
One that does not hail from
I wonder how old
I am
this
a
build of the
stranger,
game
yes,
is, because it just says work
but
in
you have
progress on
nothing
the
to
top.
fear from me.
Yeah. I feel like they do that until like the last day the game comes out.
They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might.
You were
not
asking
take merit
if September
living
was going to be
village
busy,
above
right?
these men.
Is that so?
Stalker 2.
Then I shall see it
Oh,
done.
fuck.
Astrobot the day after Stalker 2.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see. If there's anything else that's really popping out. I'm going to pick up Reynatus, but that's at the end of the month. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Yeah, and then October's the big thing.
Alright, yeah, so September's not that bad.
Yeah. October is Diablo 4 expansion, Silent Hill 2, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Metaphor,
More division among the people.
Sonic and Shadow.
It's all that same week, isn't it?
Yeah, Life is Strange 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Good lord.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, the game we're looking at, is in the middle of November, November 15th. 3 days after Anton Blast.
Such beauty.
Which is 4 days after Slitterhead.
Oh.
What is happening here?
What does Nintendo have for the fall? Check back with me probably later this week.
Probably Wednesday.
I told you, keep walking.
So if I'm reading this right, it looks like you're giving clues about who you're trying to find.
Yeah.
On the top left there. That's.
Yeah, they like doing some stuff like that. Okay, okay, you can make his fucking armor pieces fall off.
That was some good hits done. Oh, it looks like there's like different parry things too.
Yeah, maybe it
Holy
depends on like
shit.
the angle.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that guy's dead. Yeah,
No,
yeah, he's gone
like-
now.
Oh my lord, that's insane.
Okay, the yellow meter seems to denote them having additional armor on.
Make your peace.
Okay, sick, dude.
Was it the stance change, or was that just the animation for the skill?
I have no idea.
I love ragdolls so much.
This is the best these have looked for me. There are cherry blossoms, so it is pretty good.
Protector turned persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him.
Japanese trap beat. There we go. I was like, you're a samurai. Show me the sword finally.
You will have to spill it first.
I don't remember the combat in the previous two RPGs looking like this. But it's
Oh
also been a
yeah,
while.
yeah, they've entirely changed into a way where their armor breaks apart, so that also especially feels a lot different. Also more focus on parrying.
I am just.
Yeah, huh?
Last one was just like viscerally beating the hell out of things because it was about Vikings.
Oh, I know they changed that one.
Oh, they do this filter for the target. Nice.
Oh, that's cool. The collector's edition of this game will be $20 in 3 weeks after it releases, and I will buy it then.
Let's go, dude. Yeah.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
A daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
You have Twitter on the second month. Let me see. Oh, ugh.
He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Sorry, Prowl, you've aged. You're now like 29. Oh, nice. You get to pick.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry.
I'll probably
I won't be
default to
alone.
her a little bit more if she's got the good
It'll
sauce.
be me in the shadows.
You can go in the shadows. I'll be the Assassin's Creed.
To serve the light.
We'll be some kind of syndicate.
I've been broken ever since we call ourselves some kind of Suicide Squad, and the fact that Prowley and the twins pop off anytime a title drop is said out loud in any piece of media. Alright, I see on the side there she can, like, scan for sounds. She has, like, a sword thing and a Kusarigama. The swinging is neat.
I wonder how different the story missions will play if you can just... If, like, Yasuke can't do this acrobatic stealth stuff.
Yeah, he probably just has to immediately go loud. You just go through the front gate and just start busting people up.
You're mine now, Snake.
Making them separate characters, I think, is a good move. Like, Syndicate ended up doing that, but all it mattered really was for gender.
I think one character had, like, brass knuckles, the other had, like, a cane, and it was, like... There was some differences, but they weren't
there was not enough nuances to where this is like, you're going in loud, you're going in with a big sword, a big club, and this one you're sneaking around and using... It's like, one's a samurai, one's a kunoichi. I would have loved to hear that French guy pronounce more names, though. We're going to Fukushi Okayama Castle.
When did Valhalla come out?
2020.
Oh, so they've probably been working on this game for like 4 years.
Yep. They kind of like alternate teams and stuff, but yeah, that came out on top of the new console launches. But I got it early, so I was playing it on PS4. Slumming it. Yeah, they had some differences. They just weren't as pronounced, is what I was saying. Oh man, yeah, you got to do that.
That looked kind of jank.
It did, yeah. It did. Just never think of how it looked in Ghost of Tsushima, and you'll be fine.
How'd it look
He's coming.
in that one?
I need to hide.
Better. He stabs and you stab and you rip them through back on the other side of the door.
They put, like... Oh, that was weird. No, like, typically, like, when an NPC opens and closes the door, that's what that looks like, but you don't have, like, this big cinematic, like, view on it to see it closer with, like, more emphasis.
Mm-hmm.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Yeah, the major issue with the previous Assassin's Creed RPGs is that they didn't really serve stealth gameplay very well.
Than the one I'm about to give him.
The first two leaned very heavily into level scaling on the enemies, stat gain, level numbers. Then Valhalla got rid of them because everyone fucking hated them. Oh man, you can use the reed for oxygen. That's neat.
Weren't you also, like, not part of the Assassins thing in Valhalla? Like, you're helping out, but you're not part of it?
Yeah, there's stuff going on there, and there's also, like, you're dealing with, like, the reincarnation of Loki and shit. Alright, yeah, that's some Kusarigama gameplay there. Just fucking spin the fucking chain everywhere, dude.
This is the most interesting Assassin's Creed has been in forever.
I wish Neo gave that chain that much range. That was crazy.
I wish.
That was insane coverage.
When they make a new... when they make a new Ninja Gaiden game, they will make the chain the entire length of the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm really curious to see if the whole like the fucking what's it called? Why am I forgetting the word? Oh, the whole season mechanic. I don't know why I forgot the word season like an idiot.
I was like, who knows what you're talking about? I'm the most critical words missing.
All right, yeah. I have to wonder if the whole season.
No, Ari does that every stream. You're fine.
Or if that's like a chapter thing where like every couple story missions advances a season.
Mm-hmm. Like Ariel said a thing, and he's like, it's like, and we're like, well, you have the floor. Please go on. That's right, chat. Explore new worlds. Yeah, I'm excited for what they have on tap. They got the Prince of Persia new content for Lost Crown. We saw the Star Wars game that looks pretty great. And this new Assassin's Creed looks to be their best of the RPGs yet. Because it actually has Assassin's Creed stuff in it.
Yeah.
No Just Dance, though.
This has been a pretty decent show, all things considered.
I think they got me. I think I'm getting this. And that statement has weight. You've been a hater of Assassin's Creed since I met you because they stopped making real ones. And I think it goes beyond Thing Japan. I think it goes, I think the stealth gameplay in that was pretty good. Stuff in Mirage wasn't amazing because they kind of just modeled it after
it's a pleasure for
Assassin's
all of us
Creed
to be
1.
here to celebrate our shared passion for games. I wanted to say thank you to all Ubisoft teams around the world. Their talent, creativity, hard work is what makes all of us and all this possible. So,
hey, why do you have stormtroopers? Security.
Thank you. Your
Dude, they
passion
literally are
is
mobilized.
our
Like
driving
they
force.
will shoot.
And we can't wait for you to
They
get
gave
your
them real
hands
guns.
on the amazing games you have seen
Or you
today.
shoot intruders and miss. Yeah, but what if you try to like overthink avoiding them and you just fall into the bullet? Like it's over. Pack it up.
So thank you for watching. Thank you.
Big news. Jeff Keighley just put up a poll of how would you grade the Ubisoft Forward, but he spelled wood wrong. Just wanted to point it out, chat. Pretty solid.
Is it missing the O or the U?
It's missing the U, so how wold?
I knew it. I knew it.
You were pretty good on that one. You were kind of fresh with it.
Don't go anywhere. Stay
Okay.
tuned for the Ubisoft Forward post show for deeper looks at Assassin's Creed Shadows, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Division 2. Presented by Intel, the main PC partner for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Get your Intel Core processors ready.
Hello, my name is Thierry Dansereau, art director on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
And
I don't know if I can do this.
Director on Assassin's Creed Shadows. We are here today to share details on our first gameplay walkthrough for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I don't know if I can deal with them saying words
Story
about
games
this shit.
are really iconic in Japanese culture and also very striking visually. So when the players see them, they will know there is something interesting to discover following that path. It can be secrets, it can be loot, targets, everything that fuel your progression.
Fukuyama. At last.
We wanted to showcase one of the many.
Good to know the Prince of Persia Sands of Time is dead. It's not dead. They actually just announced that it was not dead.
World, all of which is affected by dynamic seasons and weather system.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like this show is like, nah, it's still very much live.
In Assassin's Creed Shadows, a lot of the game wildlife will evolve and change colors through seasons, and the player will even see puppies, mostly in the springtime.
Well, you are a friendly beast, are you not?
The goal is to have a more natural behaviors and awareness systems.
Samurai sir, this way, I beg you.
Such beauty, shadowed by suffering.
You're about to see Yasuke in action. In that sequence, Yasuke is going to find one of his targets.
What is
Hold on. That's
What?
Charles Benoit.
Yeah, that's the game director. That's the guy that came up that we're making fun of his voice for in the stage part for this.
When you find them.
Benoit is back.
Or as his name would be pronounced by him, Benoit.
Let's see some combat now.
The notion of dynamism was also applied to our props that are, for most of them, breakable.
Yasuke is using a kanabo, so it's a big, massive weapon, slow but very impactful. It's the best weapon to break enemies' armor. It's also a good tactic to remove armor first because it reduces the time to deal with your opponents. You can see the yellow bar under the enemy. It represents the armor, and once it's broken, it's a lot easier to land hits and inflict damage. Attacking and defending charge up your adrenaline meter. Once it's full, you can spend all those resources to push back or knock down or inflict damages and even put the enemy vulnerable. One of the big combat novelty is the posture system. You can hold your attack and posture at any moment inside a combat.
And then John Madden comes on screen and starts scribbling like the football plays.
But of course, if you use those attacks, you expose yourself. So the key is to really master the timing and learning enemy behavior. In the end, your competency can give you an edge over your stats.
Greed cannot rule this village.
The players always have two weapons at the same time, so they can freely switch between both of them. You can see here, Yasuke has the classic katana, and he's using one of his unique moves.
Where's the Beyond Good and Evil remaster that's been rumored? That's what happens with rumors, right?
You can see
you'll hear about him, and then you kind of go, why wasn't it here a lot?
Looking at the target, you see he's a lot more reactive and defensive.
Must not be ready yet.
I thought that was shown.
Right now, he's also using one of his postures.
If it was, it must have been a while because I don't remember seeing it.
Really distance between the two fighters.
Was it leaked? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think people were.
That's probably what it was.
Probably, yeah.
You need to react. You need to read the enemy to find.
I try to
and land the posture.
I try not to put a lot of expectations or critiques whenever it's a thing that was leaked, because I'm like, yeah, well, it leaked. They probably have plans in place on when they show stuff.
Oh, no, not leaked as in some information came out. I mean, I think the game released at some point.
Oh, yeah, that did happen with that. Yeah, it was something like that. Weird.
When you're fighting, but otherwise, the players can really choose the character they want at any time and choose how they want to play them.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him.
In this sequence, Yasuke is suggesting to use the spy network. It's a new system that we introduced in Assassin's Creed Shadow to support the Shinobi fantasy and help the player to find their objective. So you can send your spy to scout areas and spot your targets or the quest objective you have.
I think I should start calling areas areas.
Both character in the cutscene where you can pick the one who answer or ask questions. At the end, you can also pick the character you want to continue with.
Hey, probably if you're still here, are you gonna be able to pick up this game in Japan so the price will be lower than usual?
Yasuke being a bit more
are you gonna have to suffer?
But be careful in there.
Don't worry, I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadow.
I'll be back by this point. Oh, okay.
At this point, we are now away inside the
That's too bad.
Feudal Japanese castles are amazing playgrounds as they offer a lot of opportunity to play in them in a stealth way or rather in a fight-oriented.
In the following sequence, you can see what's new in terms of parkour and stealth. First, our grappling hook. It's fully physics-based, so your speed and direction can affect where you go. You can also assess
80 euros,
from
brother.
the grappling hook. As you can
all right,
see,
I'm extra excited that you're into this now because now Charlie's coping.
Sneak and peek. So you can use your tool from there. You can also observe your surrounding. You can now use prone and crawl in.
So did you guys see the Dragon Age teaser footage come out today?
Small openings, so it's really useful to.
They showed like 15 seconds of walking gameplay, and people were like, why the fuck does that trailer look like that then?
They are affected by light and shadow. So here you can see now we can break the light and able to vanish and reduce the detection time. So it's a lot easier to quickly move.
I read that apparently that game started out as like a multiplayer co-op game.
But also for stealth. Each weapon has.
I heard like rumors about that. I heard a lot of things about
you can also
that over the years, but
at range.
Didn't know how real any of it was. I replied to him correctly. No dual pro tags, no aura. That's true. Actually,
all the new animation,
all you have is Jin Sakai.
A lot more agile and faster when doing parkour and everything she does basically.
I will do what I do, and anytime when I see a back and forth happening on Twitter, I will like the winner.
As enemies respond to their changing surroundings.
Who won what?
I will like the winner.
Now is currently.
Oh
making
yeah,
a
no,
way
but
to wait for target.
who like?
Going through some hints and
Clearly
more
Prowler, because
options,
Charlie's
and
like,
as she
what, you
progresses, the
fucking
player will
don't
soon
be
discover
excited for
other
this. You should play
adventures
Ghost of
of the castle,
Tsushima.
such as the Daimyo Quarter.
The grappling hook can be also used to grab enemy, which
I
is
guess.
very useful to move them.
No, I'm
quickly.
like, I
Both take
did
place in
play
Japan.
it. I played that shit
Better spot.
4 years ago.
It's much more efficient
Yeah, I mean,
than just
they
carrying dead
they
bodies.
both take place in Japan,
Giving
and
the player the
I
option to
guess
decide if they want to kill or not.
like I
We
feel
have
like these are
couple of
vastly different
abilities,
games.
We have gear, we have weapon that can bring down enemies.
I
until
can't
they
take
all
most
wake
of
up by other
Charlie's
people.
stuff seriously. He plays too many
Like you
gotchas.
saw with the Kusarigama, the katana also have special assassination. You can stab people through shoji door and stay mostly silent. So depending on the weapon you have equipped, you have a different assassination opportunity.
He's coming. I need to hide.
You can stab him through the door. Yeah,
In
dude.
interior, they are
We're
placed
in
to
there.
hide, but one of the cool one is the beam that you can use to grapple on the ceiling. It's really useful to not be.
I
exposed,
saw
of
the
course, but
MGS
also
Delta
wait
like
for an
collector's
opportunity
edition
to
stuff. I
assassinate.
didn't look at it too deeply. I don't really go here.
I saw it comes with a terrarium.
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Here we saw a sudden weather state change that triggered a thunderstorm.
The noise and the
People
rain
who
and
like
the wind
terrariums
cover
be
your
like.
footstep and also your action. The demo is in spring, but in winter the old pan will be frozen, so you can't use the same tactic. You will have to use prawn in deep snow or use the kunai to deal with the target at distance.
Okay, so
Another
depending on
cool
the
sneaky
season,
trick you
some
can
some
see is
stealth
now
options
using
won't
the
be in.
reading stick. With that, you can stay hidden underwater and wait for the perfect opportunity to assassinate or just sneak around. If you're detected, you can choose to escape, to return to your stealth loop, or go straight in combat.
It's simple, but I really
And now
like
he's
that
choosing
kill
combat
screen on
with
like
the
important targets.
Kusarigama, a versatile weapon
Probably
that
popping
can
up with a
use
stab
the
through the
cycle in
door.
one
Fucking
hand,
Charlie
and
will
with
be
a chain in
materializing
the
at some point to be
other.
like, in
Some
Ghost of
range
Tsushima,
and
you can
use
also
fight
stab dudes through the
depending
door.
on your-
Didn't we just talk about that? Like,
the player decided to escape after
Yeah,
getting
they're
lost
going in
the
and out,
fight.
so I imagine they
Okay.
were away
Weapon
when they
is
showed
very
it on the
deadly.
first one.
She doesn't have a strong armor like Yasuke, so it's a lot more risky when you fight multiple enemies at the same time. Anyway, in this case, she already achieved her objective. She killed the daimyo.
I play
so
a good
all is
several
fine.
hours of every Assassin's Creed that comes out
Just
since
saw
they
the
send over
infiltration
code
of
and I
Light
do it for
Naui.
like stream
You can also
coverage.
imagine the other option of taking Yasuke and breaking through the front door.
They've been
Day, night,
improving
weather,
since
even
Valhalla.
season can affect the
I did
challenges
not
on
fuck
your
with
path.
Odyssey very much because the level scaling
Thanks for
felt way
watching.
too
We
oppressive.
hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. Assassin's Creed Shadows will be launching on November 15. We can't wait for you to
I liked Mirage an okay bit. It had a final boss in it that was so unbelievably pathetic. I don't know why they tried.
dude, welcome back, Assassin's Creed 2.
They're like, here's the boss health bar. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing all these things. They're like, no, we actually just want you to do one specific thing with one specific tool on their arm because that arm is weaker, and then it'll do like a third of the bar, and it's really just a cutscene. And I'm like, why do we bother? Just have me kill her in a cutscene and put like one button prompt up. It's what made me extra shocked about Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown when they're like, here's some real ass boss fights. 84-page art book. Ooh, Katana Soup. Ah, nice. It's life size too. Someone could literally put that in and then start like killing people. Lithographs, a wall scroll, this statue.
Hello everyone, I am John Björling, Associate Narrative Director.
Dude, I love Bjorns. You're the person to be with me for this.
You may have missed in our latest gameplay walkthrough.
Hey, well, wait, wasn't I also with you here last year during the Ubisoft thing?
Kay is a fan
Yeah,
of
probably.
and has been playing this Raven 6 space shooter for years. You can find it and other games scattered throughout the game.
Oh, that's sick. It's like real.
Kay grew up around cantinas and learned from an early age that
Fucking
both
some like
places to lie low and
Star
keep you
Wars
low.
arcade / Tempest
Kay
looking
travels
game.
throughout the galaxy. It's always a good idea to head to the local cantina.
I think the name being Raven 6 is pretty cute.
Kowakian monkey lizards can be found everywhere in the Outer Rim, and they're used as pets, thieves, and even food. but few are as privileged as Salacious B. Crumb in Java.
Dude, I'm always talking about Salacious B. Crumb!
Can we clip that?
Many merchants and customers from every corner of the galaxy don't speak Basic or Huttese. Kay can bypass the droids since she's fluent in Huttese, and she can use this to talk her way out of, or directly into...
The reason Salacious B. Crumb is funny is one, that name, two, it's a little animal that doesn't speak and only laughed in Return to the Jedi.
Is an EML 850 light freighter from the Clone Wars. Its reinforced hull was built to ensure safe transport into any kind of environment. But the high material costs ruined its chances for mass production.
Have they been going on Star Wars the whole time? No, they did it in the opening and then it was gone until now. You accidentally left when they were doing it and came back after they came back.
I feel bad for that guy.
It makes them feel like they're in a time. They're like, wait a minute, was I gone for 5 minutes? And it's like, no, you're gone for like 40.
Akiva is an outer rim planet that the Empire controls via the local government. Normally, the Empire doesn't have a presence there, but like with many other remote worlds, they carry out occasional audits with support from the Imperial military.
This is KBS on board the
Want to watch the new Smiley Friends after this?
Akiva is orbited by an
Yeah,
asteroid
sure.
belt made up of
I haven't seen it yet, so I should probably tap in. I forgot for some
Several
reason. I
Jedi
don't know what it is.
together and use the Force.
I just woke up and went, oh yeah, it's
But
the
most
stream.
people think that's just a myth. Traveling in the Outer Rim is dangerous, and spacers, smugglers, and syndicate freighters are all at risk of being attacked by pirates. Most pirates are part of local gangs that operate in a specific sector, and they usually only care if a mark looks valuable or not. Pirate ships, like the Scourge and Junkross,
That's how I know
are
this week
cheap and
sucks. I'm just like really
Pirates
fried.
typically steal whatever they can get their hands on, and they often rely on scare tactics and aggression to get their score.
I think it might be because I haven't even been able to
Pike
afford
Syndicate has
coffee, so I'm
shipping
just
lanes
starting
across
every
the
day
Outer Rim,
dead,
making their freighters
and then
hot
feeling dead
targets
for
for
like half of
pirates
it.
and rival syndicates.
Welcome to my
Due
world.
to Kay helping defend this
Yeah.
ship, she has improved her reputation with the Pikes and their underboss, Gorak.
That's not true. For the past couple of days, I've woken up with Baja Blast.
Growing up in the
So if anything, I feel
working
worse.
Kay always dreamed of being able to get off-world and travel.
You can't afford coffee? No, I've been in like double digits for a bit. A bunch of additional bills and other charges came like right when I hit my goal, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's like nothing happened.
Kay is entering the legendary Mos Eisley on Tatooine, but this planet is large with more than one settlement for you to discover. It's been a privilege to recreate iconic locations such as Chalmun's Cantina, while also expanding on the world with locations that are completely new.
Room for one more?
Here we see Kay about to engage in a game of Kessel Sabak, which is her favorite card game in the galaxy.
Yeah, I'm
To
always
win,
playing
Kay will need to
whatever
keep
you
an eye
just
out
said.
for cheaters.
Kessel
or
Sabak.
maybe even
It's
cheaters.
Sabak from Kessel.
Dude, she
Tatooine is
fucking
the
Kessel
home
on my
of Jabba the
Sabak
Hutt,
till I
and after the
Star
Hutt
Wars.
cartel faced a surprising loss
Dude,
to the
you
Council,
get it.
Jabba is at the height
I'll
of
just
his
have to
power
do a
and
Star Wars
influence.
marathon at some point to teach everyone
Following
about
the
all these
destruction
great
of the
Star
Death
Wars
Star,
things like
the Empire
jizz.
has increased their presence in
Dude, there's so
Tatooine.
many awesome Star
Everybody
Wars
knows
games that
it.
you
Yeah,
can
there's
do
like a
in
million of
marathon.
them.
That's exciting.
Yeah, the power of the prequels really like uplifted that shit.
K-Speeder is an S57 Cardinal.
Dude, that episode
a
3 movie
multi-terrain
game is
speeder bike
awesome.
That's perfect for explorers.
Yep.
This speeder is both reliable and moddable, and Kay can call it from afar using a control module to give her and Nix a chance to rest their feet. Imperial shuttles.
Should we do
are
a
dead
stream?
giveaway
I'll
for
figure
some
something out.
Imperial
It's
activity.
okay. I'm fine. I'm just a little
Sometimes
fried.
That might add further
I'm a little
risk,
fried and I
but
miss
in
my
other
coffee.
cases, it can be a great opportunity for a scoundrel. Some Jawas on Tatooine travel around in sandcrawlers, offering trade deals for whoever happens to be nearby. The
I'm dying a
sandcrawlers
little bit,
were
but yeah, you
originally
can
built
shield
for
Cheese
mining
if you want.
operations,
Cheese has an
but were
upcoming
co-opted
bill
by
that they need to
Jawas
handle,
as
and
a
they're
way
doing
to
art commissions. So if you
transport
guys wanted an icon from her, or something like that, or an art piece,
These flyhorn
she has a
lizards
few
can be
slots
found
open
all
for it.
around Tatooine's deserts. The lizards use their tails
Also
and
helped
horns
me,
to
but
catch condensation
additionally
and smaller
her.
insects, while
That
keeping cool by
dumbass
hiding in
egg.
the sand. Some moisture farmers use the lizards as an indication of their yield.
I ran a bit last night while stoned, where I saw Cheese trying to type in our general Discord, so I just hit the voice thing and just said,
The Hutts
"Shut
are
up,
present
Cheese," really
outside the main
fast
cities
before she
too,
could finish,
and
and
have
it got her to
scattered
stop
compounds
5
all over
times.
Tatooine. Depending on your reputation,
It started
level,
making her.
you can walk
It started
right in
forcing her to
or
type
turn away
faster,
from syndicate
and then she just put a thumbs down
So your
reaction on the last
interactions with
3
these
days of
locations
things I've
and
said
the
in our
syndicates
server.
within will will change throughout the game.
Because I had removed the first one, so I had to keep scrolling up and deleting them while she sieved.
Kay and Nyx have been thieving together for years.
Yeah.
Their incredibly close bond.
I like her a
means
bit
they're
more
able
than
to
Mittens
support
because she's
each
more of
other
a hater.
in any situation.
Good job, buddy. Next, do you sense anyone close?
Yeah, I absolutely could do a marathon
Kay is using a well-worn
on Lego
blue
games alone. There's a
19
million of
blaster
those.
with a unique ability to switch modules. Here, we see Kay use the stun mode to take out this
I'm
guard
like, okay,
instantly
guys,
and
here we are in Lego City Undercover. We got like 10 more games left after this.
All right, let's see.
Make sure you lock in, folks.
This is Kay's data spike, which he can use for picking locks.
Have you ever thought about
When not in
this?
use,
This is
you can
out
see
of
zip
nowhere one.
wearing it as a hairpin.
An Indiana Jones one for the game coming out.
I never really had much reference for it, to be honest.
Really?
No, haven't like seen one fully.
Oh, would you
I've
want to?
I've seen like little bits of them, but you know, they seem fine.
Those movies rule. I love those
Nothing's really compelled me. I almost did it for when the new movie was coming out, but I didn't have time.
Expendable firepower. They are very
I forgot that fifth one came.
Kay can use her blaster
It did.
to
In fact, it came out last year.
disrupt them, as we see here.
Those first three were like really fucking good.
You may recognize these as massives.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of
With
Destiny.
thick armored hides, sharp spines, and a dangerous
Budget
They
seems
were
to have
first
been
domesticated by the
up to
Tusken,
387 million.
but
It
held
made
these
384 million in the box office.
Oh,
yeah, that did not do
Here
well.
we see the iconic Gamorreans that were hired by Jabba himself as his most reliable guards. They are incredibly powerful and dangerous, particularly at close range.
that's a shame because
Here
that's
we
like
see
the
Kay
one
switching
like
to a power module
thing that Harrison Ford
clean.
doesn't want to kill himself over. I feel.
He jumped on Marvel. I think it turns out he just does. I think he just hates Star Wars. He's actually fine with any other form of nerd IP
Oh, okay,
shit.
that's cool.
Sunrises and sunsets.
I mean,
on your
I don't
journey
blame him
across
considering
the
things Star Wars fans have done to the actors for years.
Next to the sheriff's office.
He's just like, I don't care. He's like the president in the fucking the Marvel stuff coming up for the new movie.
And transport. Banthas are omnivores and can sustain energy without food or water for long stretches of time. We see Kay arriving at Wayfar Station, where moisture farmers
Yeah, he also
can
did the
sell
new Star
water,
Wars stuff because they
socialize,
said they'd
and
do
buy
another
equipment.
indie film.
Tatooine is known to be filled with outlaws preying on these farmers, which is why we see a stacked bounty board.
Yeah, he's also filling in the role William Hurt had in
Eagle-eyed
Marvel
viewers
because that
will
dude
even spot
died.
Kay's picture on the board.
He's gonna be Red Hulk. Yeah, shout out to that interview where someone said,
Sheriff Quint.
are you gonna be
is a
Red
new
Hulk in
player
this thing? He's
from
like,
former
what is
pirates
Red
who had a
Hulk?
lot of success due to their guns
What
and
is the Red Hulk?
And I'm like, Harrison, I know you're like 90,
and towards the law.
but let's use context clues here. Hulk,
Quint
red.
Is one of the experts, so Kay can agree to help her out, and in exchange, Quint will help.
Not
Kay
to be confused with Hulk Hogan when he's really like sweaty. What if Hulk but purple? I can only assume that
This is
exists.
another look at Tushara, the new Savannah Moon created in collaboration.
Yeah,
between
it's an
Massive
Aqua Teen
Entertainment
Hunger
and
Force.
Lucasfilm Games. The strong winds on the moon wear down the.
Is it like the
naturally
Imbraggable Crunk or some shit from the fucking like mid-episode things from Dexter's Lab,
Yet another
where they
glimpse
had
of
like the
lush,
Justice
dense
Friends?
jungle planet of Akiva,
Oh.
which has been fully
Those
realized
episodes
visually
sucked.
for the first time. Akiva has a very interesting history, and that's something we were excited to explore.
So
with games.
you give me a show called Dexter's Lab and then
Kay
you give me
grew
like the
up
really
brawling
shitty
in
fucking like
cantinas and sneaking around as a
Justice
thief,
League
so she
ripoff.
can
Like,
hold
I
her
don't
own
go
in
fuck.
combat. We even see her take down a death trooper with an electroshock prod.
That's like when before Billy
Here,
and
we
Mandy
see
became a
range of
full
alien
show and it was
species
grim and
brought
evil.
together by Sabak. This includes a Galushan,
So it had the
Brat,
evil Con
and
Carne
a
half.
Trandoshan. You'll encounter a range of different species scattered across the Outer Rim.
No one remembers that show.
I do. I think I saw an episode once.
Like
and that was it.
barely anyone engaged with the Hector Con Carne. Fucking this bear's got the evil
Kay and
brain
Nyx
in
are
him.
betting on a Fathier race being broadcast live from her hometown of Cantobite. Nyx loves following the race on the holo projector. These are agless flyers, native to Tushara. They have a habit of stealing anything they can get their hands on, hoarding the items in remote nests. The Tusharans use wind fishing nets to capture them for their meat. In addition to Kay's blaster, she'll learn to use some other weapons when she needs some additional firepower, such as this Imperial Z6 rotary blaster cannon. And finally, here we see a Rancor, a reptilian species that originally hailed from the planet Dathomir. As fans will know, Rancors are extremely dangerous, so they present quite a threat to someone like Kay.
People interested, Alta. Black Ops 6 has
That's
announced
some
how
of the
it'll split
things
the
that you
content
may have
between
missed
tiers
in
of
the
Game
released
Pass.
gameplay walkthrough.
Ooh,
The team is hard at work
exciting.
crafting this galactic
Game Pass Core gets
We're
nothing.
excited for players to experience the
Console gets the campaign, and Ultimate gets the whole thing.
Oh.
If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy
That's
is full
so
of
fucking
options.
funny. If you get the basic thing to make online work, you don't get the game at all. If you get their basic tier, you get the campaign. If you have Ultimate, you then get the multiplayer. Man, all those Xbox fans that made the clapback post when they said, see, they announced it for Game Pass, but there's no tiers, we're good.
Continuous support. During this year, we brought you
Those
Project
poor
Rewards,
saps.
a revamp of Project Rewards, a significant
It's really funny because it's like, oh, now they're so half-hearted on putting that game onto Game Pass that it's like they realized that they weren't gonna make money off of Call of Duty for a single year and went, oh no, oh fuck, oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, this decision doesn't make any sense. Now it's making a little bit more sense, but it's still real funny that it's like, this is the first tiered fucking Game Pass release.
3 seasons. Each of them will bring fundamental changes to the endgame and our seasonal model.
Do you see what happened at that fucking Phil Spencer interview yesterday?
The first season, titled First Rogue, is set to begin on June 11th.
Yeah, so basically they had like an IGN live interview where Ryan McCaffrey interviews Phil on various things. And then a bunch in the crowd clapped and a lot of people went, what the fuck's with that? And apparently like Microsoft employees and shit, and people coach them saying, you have to clap. You must applaud at these points.
First important change that we're bringing in Year 6 is one endgame for all agents. All owners of Tom Clancy's The Division 2 can now level up.
Because how else would you get applause over, we bought companies and fired people?
And enjoy the season.
Yeah, I really like that one question. The guy being like, hey, so like when you spend a lot of money, like does someone call and be like, hey, what was that for? Because like, you know, that makes sense. That's a large sum of money. So typically your higher ups would probably want to be like, why'd you spend that much? And then Phil was like, Game Pass revolutionized the industry.
Yeah, he did not have actually a real answer. He did not answer that question.
To expedite players' access to
He's like, back when I was trying to start Game Pass, everyone around me said, you're just teaching people not to buy games. And I'm like, that seems to be the thing we say every single time about Game Pass now, so yes.
With Seasons 2.0, we'll bring a fresh twist to the experience.
And it's like, if that wasn't true, why are you releasing the newest Call of Duty game on a tier system?
Experiment with new builds, modifiers, and mechanics affecting both agents and enemies, getting a unique experience every season.
We streamlined the progression to ensure a rewarding journey both for new players and veterans, without requiring extensive playtime to reach level 40.
Expect weekly updates filled with fresh activities, improved progression, and rebalanced XP gain, all within an immersive narrative that unfolds through Year 6.
I said I hate Phil in your tweet, and some dude replied with, your life bad? Well, is your life bad? Oh, okay, thankfully it's pretty chill.
And your seasonal characters will be added to your existing roster, expanding your options and strategies.
Yeah, I forgot I quoted it saying, you know,
Year 6 also transforms the Manhunt
saying some shit about Phil, so I started to do minor numbers.
I didn't
I
see
knew
the
that.
original chat reply, so I just saw Aaron Lime ask, "Is your life bad?" Question. It's like what happened?
Don't worry, I also didn't. I had to look at the other layout to see what they had said before it, because that was really funny.
Prepare for a new difficulty level available.
Oh yeah, on the recent studio closures, Stills goes, the closure of any team's hard. Now's the time to focus on the team and the individuals, because it's obviously very hard for them. I've said it over and over again that I will make hard decisions to run a sustainable business, and I just went, you can't really say the sustainable business thing when you did a shopping spree where you bought an entire, one of the biggest publishers on earth, and then fired a bunch of people. So I imagine that upset me.
that one comment where they were like, "Oh, we here at Microsoft care a lot about game preservation."
Year 6 will culminate in the new story.
It was like
DLC,
insane.
which will return players to the
Okay, I now see where this is happening here. I see Tom Hellfire Comms in my replies. I genuinely hate him. Inspires a level of bile I didn't know I had in me. Reply, then you live a sad life. They didn't lose their jobs because of Phil. They lost their jobs because they didn't make money. Would have been shut down even if Bethesda were never acquired. Welcome to reality, you thick gimp. Gonna be honest, the reply goes harder because they're using the one picture of Gus from Breaking Bad, but he's like fixing his tie. So it's kind of going a little hard, just a little bit. Should yeah, bring me to, I guess, to the start of the show or something so I can have this run while we're still hanging out. There we go.
All things considered, that was a good show.
Yeah, solid. You know, it was an hour, didn't overstay its welcome. Had like a couple of big hitters, some medium stuff. I enjoyed my time. It didn't feel like I was drowning in shit that I didn't necessarily care about.
Would you say this is Ubisoft's strongest lineup in forever?
Mm-hmm.
Because like this was promising, Assassin's Creed was promising.
I imagine like in 7th or 8th gen earlier on they had some more variety and stuff, like when they were doing UB Art Engine stuff in addition to Assassin's Creed, in addition to Tom Clancy stuff.
Oh, that's specifically what I said. Like in a while.
In a while, yes, they're looking pretty good more recently. Like I feel like they've been doing stuff pretty decently.
It's a great place to resupply. Merchants are often affiliated with a syndicate and might offer you a special deal if you're in good standing with them.
But the only things I really didn't give a shit about were like X-Defiant in the Division 2.
This kind of business attracts all kinds of shipjackers.
And that's purely because I don't play those, so I have no reason to really care too much about them.
Mm. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the replies of people that don't following it, and every single one of them is like, nah, it's good that they did that because those companies made no money. And I'm like, you're not a shareholder, dude. Find a new cock to suck.
Cool how like Microsoft like built this.
Yeah, Microsoft built a bunch of people that speak only from a business-minded standpoint, despite the fact that these people aren't paid by this company, and instead have to pay them. Like, I love Square Enix. You do not see me on that shaft that hard.
Oh,
these people are there with teeth. Like, it's crazy.
This is KZXcellent on board the Trailblazer.
Like I'm a pretty big like Atlas cocksucker, but fucking I started spitting that shit out when they put Soul Hackers 2 in my mouth. Went no, I'm good. Got it in, baby. Let's go.
I wish Probably didn't leave so they could be here for our momentous moment where we talk about how Soul Hackers 2 sucks shit. We had to hit it again. It's my Final Fantasy 15 derogatory. Yeah, you don't even glaze Nintendo that hard, and your fucking name is NTOM64.
Happy to help. And you can tell Gorak he owes KZXcellent a ship.
In space, your actions also have consequences and can impact your reputation with syndicates. This optional dogfight allowed us to improve our reputation.
Hey, did you see that I now own 2 copies of Mega Man Battle Network Transmission?
Now let's continue our journey and head to Tatooine.
What's up? I didn't hear you.
Did you see that I now own 2 copies of Network Transmission?
Oh yeah, I heard that you were that was going to be your first stream back because you're stupid, and it'll be kind of funny.
Oh no, that wasn't even planned out because I have a thing where I just put a bunch of GameCube games onto an SD card and play it through that, and I was gonna like spin a wheel.
Our reputation with them is poor,
but then
so we best be on our way.
Because I bought this GameCube off Yuki, I guess Yuki decided to include a Japanese copy of Network Transmission, and now I have 2 of them.
Yeah, that kind of goes crazy.
I also learned that Japanese GameCube cases are very small, and I actually vastly prefer those.
Yeah. Fucking Starfield watches this sequence of them landing and just goes, man, this is fucked up. We can't do that. We need a PNG.
Welcome to legendary Mos Eisley.
Like, I gotta wonder how much of that is like a loading screen.
Oh, it's absolutely. As soon as they hit that smoke, they're just in a loading gate.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
But
it's like a gimmick or a trick, but it's way more immersive than hit a button, hit a menu, and then it puts you out of
Invented
the
by
game.
Jack 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, they need Jack 2 where those doors have to spin. And they gotta go into the thing, lock it in, open it up.
Room for one more?
There are many opportunities for a scoundrel.
It's like FF7 Remake has that thing where they transition from CG in the very first cutscene to real time by having the smokestack on the train take over the entire screen as they transition.
First, we need to pick up the trail of our expert gunslinger. The best place to start.
We need to bring back the seamless loading with the no screens. All right, yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, connecting every area with a 15-second hallway.
Our intel leads to one of their storehouses, located in the southern hills.
I know for a while a lot more games tried to do that. Like, I think it was the Batman Arkham games really tried to not have loading screens. Like, they really disguised them very well.
As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys, you'll quickly realize that this lawless desert planet still holds many mysteries. We've reached our destination. We need to locate our storehouse and find our way into this.
I'm gonna dip. I'm actually really busy at work. Ah, okay. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for running the mod duties. Anyway, chat seems to have locked in on a B for this show. Good for you guys. Solid. Shows have been pretty good this year. The only parts that I think were particularly weak of what I watched was some portions of Jeff's show, but you know, sometimes you get a commercial deal and don't expect them to talk about Clash of Clans for 9 minutes. Poor guy.
Yeah, I definitely, honestly, out of all of the three things, I think Jeff's show was probably the worst so far.
Yeah, it's probably the worst from like a flow perspective, but it had the most announcements that I was like really locked into, which was interesting. It had the most games I was excited about, but the general show's makeup was, you know, it has the same gaps every one of those show types is going to have, where I'm like, this game isn't for me, and that will continue for like 30 minutes until it kind of wakes up and throws something at me. Yeah, we're getting Nintendo sometime this month. It could be this week on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, or it could be the week after. Or it could be the week after that.
Or the next day.
It would make a bit more sense for it to do it this week, just to get them all out there.
I hope it's Friday, because I don't want to fucking miss it while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we have here. Yes, I got it. Wait, Quint, that sheriff from Wayfar used to work for the Huts? I should talk to her. Oh, come on!
We've been spotted, but we now know where to find our gunslinger. Let's get out of here quick.
We're in trouble, pal.
Yeah, I enjoyed this show. I'm glad that I ended up tapping into it. Aside from that, I think we're good, unless tomorrow morning they announce a direct, and then I have to like figure out what I'm doing for this week. I'm kind of in a holding pattern, chat, where I can't really think about dedicating any stream ideas to anything until we're clear here. But of course, we have SMT5 Vengeance dropping on Friday, and I'll be tapping into that. I would like them to not do the direct on Friday because of that. I'd like to only focus on my passions and my loves. Are we sure Direct happening at all? Yep, Nintendo themselves said they're doing one in June last month.
Yep. They also specifically said that this upcoming Direct will not have anything on the next console, but they will have one later in the year.
Yeah.
That will have
that
details.
they have to let people know, because some people don't know that they've never announced a peripheral in a Nintendo Direct ever. Literally ever.
Shown you is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new
Yeah, Nintendo typically doesn't do big shows on Fridays because they're trying to get out of the office. That's why they've typically done them on Thursdays. I know this because I used to do podcasts on a Thursday, and the amount of times a Nintendo Direct sniped the spot we would start was like 80% of them when I was working on that. A lot of big companies do that. Even Sony would do like state of plays for Thursdays and stuff. Yeah, I'm also thinking October is when they'll reveal the next Switch. That's what they did last time. If it's coming around a similar early thing. Anyway, Chad, I think I'm gonna wrap up for today. We don't have much else going on, and there's another one of the summer shows, so I'm gonna wrap up here. I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with me, especially Nep. I think they brought something real special to the function. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll be streaming tomorrow. If there's a show of some sort, I'll do it. If not, I'll figure out something else to do. So we'll see what's.
Press that.
I was wondering why you were doing that. Anyway, let's get on over these credit scene now before the dog gorps again. Thank you, Nana Marfa, for the 100. And let's get out of here.